Welcome back, everybody. My name is Doragon, this is Maquette, and we are continuing our lovely puzzling journey. Hopefully we don't have any of the technical issues that hit us in the last episode, but I've got contingencies in place if needs be. If you weren't here for the last episode, we managed to get through the second sector, which is the one with all of the houses and the beach at the end of things. So we got through that, got the cog, managed to get through to the next phase of the puzzles, and this is the loading screen just before it. So if you've been with me throughout of this entire journey, you will know that these loading screens actually tell a bit more of the story. So I'm going to read this out first, and then we're going to jump into the third sector of puzzles. Memories have a funny way of clinging together. They're often not arranged in the order they happened, but by the feelings they stirred. Seeing our sketches again took me to places I hadn't thought about in forever. And so we enter our third region, I want to say. And it starts us looking at this little castle here, which is where I finished off things in the last episode. So I'm going to need a key to get through this door. If I turn around, the maquette itself is still here. And we've got many other things around us. So once again, there's 4 sides. Currently, we're blocked off from this house over here. There is also a house this way. A few houses this way, also blocked off. But right now, the ones that are open are over this general direction. Okay, so the door just opened for me. Well, that's a nice start to proceedings. Through the door we go. There's an even smaller version of it here. I wonder, is that this house actually? Because that's got a green floor inside. That may come in handy a little bit later. So we're now into the back garden of this house. We were headed in the right direction. 2 years in. Ooh, hello. Oh, we're going into the giant world. But looking back, cracks were starting to form. Oh, man. I thought this was going to be the case. I thought that the relationship wasn't going to go well. Digital Pig, welcome, my friend. This is Maquette. This is one of the free PlayStation Plus titles this month. It's brand spanking new, released on Tuesday. So I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's incredibly clever, very Inception based. So if I come back up here, you'll see that I've just come through that house to get to this point, and now I'm walking towards an even bigger version of it. I don't know if I will be able to get in the house though, because when you're in Super Giant World, stairs are a bit of a challenge. Your little quirks. They weren't so little anymore. Is it as good as Destiny 2? In a very, very different way, yes. But here's that issue I was talking about with stairs. They're a bit too big for me, so I've got to find a different way in and around things. And one would assume the rake is it. Oh, maybe the rake isn't it. No, the rake does not appear to be it. It was a smart start to proceedings. No, the rake is it. The rake is it. Right, so this is the whole crux of the entire thing here, Digital Pig. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back into a slightly smaller version of this same world. Now that rake should be there in this other world that I go into. So as I come through here, pull this lever, it'll close up, well, it'll take me up the elevator, and you see I'm in a size of the world that is appropriate to my current size, and that rake is not pick-upable. Darn it! So yeah, possibly walk, oh yes, walk along it and then up here is what you're saying, isn't it? Perfect, let's go do that one then. Yeah, it's a full-on puzzle game, so there's no combat or anything in this, like in the likes of Destiny or anything else that's on our normal playlist. So very chill, but very brain-teasing and very rewarding so far. It's the story of a relationship, as far as I can tell, and how it all blossomed and was awesome. And at the moment, it looks like it's falling apart with your little quirks. They weren't so little anymore. So, whoop. There we go. Up we go. I can't go through the bush. Can I go around the bush? Are these stairs more climbable from here? Ooh, hello. Yes. With the plant pots, they're climbable. Haha! Plant pot! Up we go, up we go. What used to be cute now seemed fussy, and I know I wasn't perfect either. So this model of the house was in the last one that I went to, and I thought, ooh, do we get to interact with that a little later? Turns out, yes we do. Oh my days.
Hello, Sunflower.
Oh, good, you got beer. Thanks, hon.
Yep, decided to live a little on a weeknight.
How was school?
Great. No. It was boring. Want to watch a movie tonight?
Do you want to keep watching that trashy show we were watching last week? What was it?
Yeah, sounds good.
I mean, that didn't sound like the end of the world, did it? But I now have some stairs. And every day that passed... Oh, wow, let me try saying that one again in English. And every day that passed, the cracks grew a little more. So I now have a nice staircase to take me somewhere else. I can't go out in the back garden in this big version, in this super big version. So, hoppity hop, hoppity... Whoop! Apparently, I have knees of steel. Do not start singing. Do not be copyrighted music. I've already got one copyright strike this week. Background music. Let's get rid of that, shall we, for the moment, whilst he's singing copyrighted music. I feel like these songs play into it beautifully, but I don't want the strike. Do not want the strike. Right, so I'm now back in my size world, and I have a set of stairs that can take me somewhere else. So I can come into a teeny tiny version of the world and place these somewhere to get me wherever's next. Question mark? Wherever's next. So I need a key to open this door here. So it's not really going to be around this church yet. Don't think so, anyhow. Is it going... Spinny? Right, that's not tall enough to go there, because if I now drop that... It's not really... Well, okay, I've got a giant version of it now. Much bigger version of it. So, what are you going to be good for? Well, nothing there. You won't let me push you out. Okay. So you're quite a bit bigger this time, aren't you? What can I use you for, though? That much bigger, I don't think I can actually put you where you were previously. No. Or I could, but then... You're just utterly ginormous and ridiculous at that point. Okay, so let's pick you back up. What are you useful for? I'm assuming I've got to come in here because there's an open door on this house. I feel like something here is more akin. Oh, yes, because there's broken railings there. I wonder, are you the right size for these broken railings? Yes, you are. Excellent. Let's give that a rotate. Pop that down there. Little stuff I did made you sulk. My unfinished cans of seltzer abandoned everywhere. I mean, that's just rude, buddy. Whoopee! Okay, we're in. What's in here? So there's a lever. Is there anything else? Ah, right, okay, so that just brings the wall down. That's cool. My bad knee I complained about but refused to see a doctor for. What's this one do then? Ooh, hello. Feel like we're going into the super giant world again. We still had good moments though. Like that getaway to the cabins in Marin, is that? That convinced us to find a home together. And into super giant world. Oh, good grief. Massive versions of everything now. There's my super giant stairs. Now I am small enough to squeeze through the gaps over here. Is that where I'm meant to be going? Is this locked off in the other version of the world I was in? Looks like it might have been. Yeah, there was no way to get in here from the other world, so yeah. Cool. Somehow I need to get in there. Maybe, possibly, question mark. Or find a way to lower these walls. What's out here? Anything? Nothing? So, I mean, I can access regions that I couldn't access previously. But I may need the I'm going to need the stairs to get in. So I've got to go back to my actual sized world. With what feels like the slowest walk on the planet, because this world is ginormous. Whoop, 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 whoop. Up the stairs we go. Back into normal sized things. Right, where are my stairs gone? There they are. Pick them up. So I've got to put these over and put them in a position. Can I get these over? I cannot. I've had an idea, Barbosa. I've gone the wrong way for the idea. So I need to put these down here. To come back here, pick up the smaller one. Hold the smaller one out in front of me. Put the smaller one through there, if I can. So what that should do is when I run through to the super giant world, that should put it at the size that it just was in this world. And it will allow me to pick it up and move it and access this house. Hello, Miss Math Nerd. How are you today? It's a pleasure having you pop into one of my streams. I know I tend to pop my head up at the wrong time for you in your neck of the woods. Hey, there we go. Is this going to be big enough, though? No, it's not. So, I mean, oh, I've got a set of stairs. I've got a nice ramp. It's not going to get me up there, though. Poopy day, but I'm watching you now, so it will be better. Well, I'm trying to deal with a bunch of puzzles, so we shall find out if that actually makes it better. Right, let's pop this back here, then. Run back into the other sized world. So I need to make that bigger, which means I need the other sized one, basically that sized one in this world over here. So right now, that's too tiny. So we place that there. Pick this one up. This one is what I need to put in there at this size. Unless... Oh, I'm an utter moron. Utter moron. Hang on. See, what we do is we grab it here instead and put it in the teeny tiny one. Does that lead to the door? Yes, that leads to the door. So what that'll mean then is I get stuck on a teeny tiny tree. If I come out here, it's the right size leading to the door in that one. So if I go to the super giant world now, I'll be able to go up and into the house. This is how we do. Okay, so pootling down the stairs. Everything seems to move so much slower in this ultra giant world. Although, it's probably open again at the back over here, so I could go into an even bigger version of the world. Like full on Inception. Gets a little bit mad. So, up the stairs we... Oh, I've got to jump over the initial step. Up we go. Huzzah! Puzzle passed. But those good moments were sparse. High points on an otherwise flat line. Oh, this doesn't sound good, buddy. I don't want... Like, I've been invested in this relationship since the start of the game. I don't want it to end badly. So I need to pull that thing. How on earth do I get there?
Hello, Sunflower.
Hey, I got wine. It's on the counter.
Why did you just snap your computer closed?
Because you just got home.
Okay. But you just snapped it shut like a kid hiding something from his mom.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to give you my full attention.
I mean, whatever you're doing is fine. I just don't like how you hid it from me.
I didn't hide anything from you.
Whatever, it's fine. You made stir fry?
Yeah.
What are you watching?
Just some trash.
Such a weird game. It gets you so invested in a couple of characters' stories that you never see. You only hear their voices. You read the story written on the walls and so. No, I fell off. Read their story written on the walls and stuff. And it gets to you a little bit. Not gonna lie, so it gets a little bit emotional. And then I'm gonna go up this little bit of pipe. Can I go onto that little? Oh, can't go onto that little bit of pipe. This is probably the best way to go. Haha! Right, can I go onto the radiator? I don't think I can go onto the radiator, but I can go up there. Huzzah! Onto the books. Platforming and puzzles, eh? Who'd have thunk? What did that turn off? What did that do? Oh, it turned something on. So maybe that's the next section that I need to go to. I assume so anyhow. Yeet! That was a long way down. Up we go. Oh, no. Herp! Can I not go on to that one? Is it a bit too tall? It's a bit too tall. Okay. So, head towards the smoke. I don't know if it's going to be any good in the giant world to head towards the smoke, but I don't know if I can get into that section otherwise at the moment. Let's go have a gander, see. I love the whole Inception thing going on, that you can see all the Maquettes. Whee! That looks like a lever to be pulled. That is a lever to be pulled. What do these levers do? I can't reach it because I'm a teeny tiny person in this world. I can't see a way through in the big world, so let us go back to our sized world. Jump up the stairs, because I am a jumping god. I'm no good at anything else, but I can jump. And up these stairs back into my sized world. So, that's now locked that sector off. That's good. that sector's locked off because we've already done that one. That means this sector is next. Okay, when we finally moved in, we had high hopes. It helped things for a while. So, I need to get over the top of that fence. Oh, hello. Just takes me down, so I'm out in the supergiant world. Okay, no use to me. Take me back to where I was. Now, those stairs have been the play point of everything so far. Whoop. So, you are very much not big enough to get me over that wall. And I don't know if you're meant to be. But let's pick you up then. Because I'm not sure if I can place you in my tiny world here. Hoppity hop. Because there's an even tinier world if you look. Which is hilarious. I've not had to utilise the even tinier world yet. I can't push that out in front of me. There's not enough space. So, these stairs are the only thing that I've got to work with right now. There's got to be a way in. See if I can see it from this side of things. Ooh, hang on. I'm having a thought here, Barbosa. I don't know whether these are too big, if I do this. Yeah, they're too big in that case. So let's pop you back there for the moment. Let's pick up the little version. You're too little. Okay. Well, that's of no use to me. So what my thought process here is, use the stairs to climb up over this wall here. Where have I just put those stairs? There. But they become quite a chunk bigger in this version of the world. I mean, it would work, I suppose. It would defo get me in. I don't know whether that's the right way to get in, but let's go give it a try. We'll find out, won't we? We will find out. Look at these giant stairs. Ridiculous. Okay, so I can go up. Can I yeet myself off the edge and into this other sector? Yes, I can. Yeet. Okay, we're in. So, there's an open door here. In I go. Some writing somewhere. I'd look at our thrift store dinnerware with those mismatched salt and pepper shakers and tell myself it was a good start. We've all been there, mate. We have all been there. And now the walls come tumbling down. I'm assuming this house next. Back out into the big, wide, massive world, as you do. And an even more giant version of my stairs. Now, why would I need to come into a super duper giant version of the... I need to get in that doorway. Okay, so let's go back and put the stairs to that doorway. Haha, yeet. I yeet myself off many a things. It's rare that I actually, you know, just throw things. It tends to be me that's getting yeeted. You can ask Wibblesniff next time he's on stream or something as well. And it does tend to be me just being yeeted a million miles. So I need to pop this out here so that I can make it smaller. And then pick that up so that it's a nice cute size that I can just pop it there. Oh, is that not quite big enough? Aha. I am in. I don't know whether I should be in this house. It seemed like the right way to go, but that jump is way too big. If I'm trying to go into the giant one. But if I get the next size up, it's going to be too big. Possibly? Yeah, it's going to be way too big. Because that got me over this wall. So I don't know whether that's the right move that I should be going for. But that's the only house I've not been in, so I wonder if it is a case of I've got to go into that in the Supergiant world. Because, I mean, the staircase is there, I can get close, but I don't think I can get in. That's my issue. And there go my broken knees. So yeah, I mean, I can walk up this. Oh, hello. But it wasn't our dream house, and yet we were still excited about taking that. I can't see. About taking that what? That step together. There we go. Wow. Reading shouldn't be this hard just because you put something stupid in the way of things. But yeah, see, I can't then get into the house. So is this wrong? That is the question. Let's have a look-see. I'm assuming I need to go in this house, but I'm assuming there's a better way of getting in, maybe? Is there a window somewhere that I can get through? Is there a way in round the back? Doesn't appear to be. So I'm assuming it's to do with those stairs and trying to get into the house. Because that's where the writing came up. It's not going to be all the way at the back here. But just to make sure, in I go. Yeah, there's nothing in here. And if I go round the back, all that's there is a path leading me to an even bigger version of the world. And I'm already struggling with this version. So, I really wish there was a sprint button in this game. Like, really wish there was a sprint button in this game. Okay, keep mooching. Mooch. So, I've got to find a way into this house. I'm thinking it's going to be easiest if I do all of my thinking at the small version. Because I can't move anything here at the moment. If I size that up again, though, I think it's going to be too big. We'll find out. We'll find out. Such is the way of puzzle games. Beep, 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 beep. Up we go. Can I put the background music back on now? Is it no longer copywriting? I'm going to keep it a bit quieter, just in case. But you get some nice ambiance with the music as well. I think this is just going to be way too big, isn't it? Like massively too big. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's bigger than the damn house. So that's just silly. So it's got to be this. Got to be right. Because if I go up this now, I can launch myself in here. There's going to be something to do with this, I imagine. Yes, there will be. There's going to be this crack here. I'm going to have to walk through that to the other side of the wall. So I know where I need to go, but it's getting there. Because that's quite a chunk shorter. Okay. Let's pop you there. Can I get you stood on that edge? No, I cannot. And that is a massive jump for when I'm a tiny person in a giant world. Is there anything else I can move around that I can sit it on top of? I don't think so. Boop. Oh, I can't pull the little versions. That's a shame. Doesn't appear to be anything else that can be moved. It's only really that staircase. Now, if I size this down further, I don't think I can pick this up now because it's too small. Yeah, too small. If I pick this up, I can't then place it inside that Maquette. Because it just sits there, falls over, does its thing. Okay. Ooh, hang on. Hang on. Possible idea. Probably not going to work. Definitely won't work if it's eating itself around like that. So, can I place you on the door there? That end of things. Ooh, that might just work. Why are you now bigger, though? That's a question. So what I'm trying to do is get this pristinely placed there. Because I'm pretty sure I can't then walk up that. If I do that. Wonder if I can do it on the bigger version, if that works better. So I can see a bit more what I'm doing here. So I want that to be there, roughly there. So that's exactly where I want it to be, and then if I drop that, no. And then I can't climb this anyway. Well, I can, slightly, ever so slightly. Come on, brain. What you doing? Unless there's any holes around the bottom here. I can't see any. Doesn't mean there aren't. Anything that will grant me access to this building. Don't think there was anything on the roof, was there? Let's have a look-see again. Down we go. I don't think there was an entrance on the roof, but we shall have a gander-see. So up we go, up we go, up we go. Doesn't look like it. You can land on the roof, but there doesn't appear to be anything up here. Okay, and it does sort of throw you off a little bit. Confusing, yes. I mean, I can see it there. I can't take the very little one from there. Am I too focused on the wrong building? Is there anything else? It's got to be that building. It's got the writing on it. It's got to be that building. This is too big to just go up to and too small to go all the way. I'm so very confused right now. Very, very confused. Ideas, think, Doragon, come on. I mean, is that going to help? Can I run up the banister? Maybe? Well, I obviously can here, but there's no way for me to get on the banister when I'm small and it's big. I really don't know. Think. That's a walkway. What is that? How high does that go? I'm so confused. I am so confused! It doesn't take much, these darn puzzle games. Right, hang on. Let's pop that there. So I've just noticed that this is a little walkway up the side here. So if I go into Super Giant World, I can come up to this landing, which is cool. But what good does that do me? I have no idea if this is going to do me any good whatsoever, but I am going to place this sideways on here. Because sideways on, the railing gets me up to the top here. But I have no idea how to get atop the railing. But, yes I do. Ah! This is how I work puzzle games. I will just bungle through it for ages, mostly get stuff dead easy, and then there'll be one, and it's generally the really simple stuff that will absolutely flummox me. And then I'll just muck about for ages, and something like that will suddenly have me in a situation where it's like, holy heckers, this might work. So, great thing about this game, you've just got to look at things from different angles at all times. So I can now use this, what is now a walkway, to come up onto this landing, jump over here, come down here. I can then just drop off onto this railing, walk up it, and hey, look at that, I'm in the house. Oh, so now in the giant house, and I've got to go through this gap in the wall here.
You're home kind of late.
I bought beer.
I put dinner in the fridge.
Oh,
Why didn't you text?
Sorry, it was a last minute thing.
And you didn't invite me?
I went out with Angela.
Oh.
I'm just trying to repair my friendship with her.
Okay. I mean, you still could have texted.
You're right, I'm sorry.
You want to watch something, or...
I'm just gonna use my laptop in the other room.
It's really well put together, this story, because it's quite relatable to a lot of people. And that sort of exhaustion out of nowhere is definitely something that has been occurring since pandemic. It nearly got snapped. I don't want to get snapped. Because you're just spending so much time with people, and it's one person you tend to be spending so much time with. Whoopee! Oh god, please don't kill me. Hey, knees of steel. So, maybe this is hitting a bit harder just because we've all faced that sort of exhaustion with the people that you're living with. But yeah, this game definitely speaks to me. Right, let's go into my normal-sized world here. Ah, look how much quicker things go by me. Isn't it lovely? So, I'm going to take this key over to what I believe is a church. And pop it in the door. If it's not too big. It's not! Okay. So, it looks like that bell has definitely got something to do with it. Oh. Oh, good lord. I can't read that. It's too bright. It felt like we had followed the map and we'd still gotten off course. So we just kept going, too scared to say anything was wrong. Never the right move. But here is that little hidey hole again with the Ooly Owl. And I can see the giant version of this over there. Because they drew these things on the wall previously. Okay. There's got to be something with that bell then, so I need to get up there. So, come here, rather giant staircase. Or at least you will be giant once I place you over here. Things moved. What happened? I didn't see what happened. I'm so confused. Oh, good grief. I'm assuming that's going to take me up top. Let's give it a go. Hoop. Well, it's closer to the top than I was. And there's a door in. Round we go. No, the balcony this side. How lovely. How lovely. Still can't quite reach the bell from here. It's got to be the bell. It's a bit trapped. Anything around this side? Nope, same situation. So, how do I get higher? Now, there's a destroyed corner over here. Does this do anything? Of course it does. Ah! No, fall into my death. Right. So that's now absolutely giant. It's obviously correct because I can get into a door up here. There's another balcony above. So do I need to get on the railing again somehow? Because the railing goes higher. The railing seems to go to the level that I need it to be at. So, drop down. Oh, can't drop down. There we go. There's nothing adjacent this time that will allow me to get onto the railing from here. But that railing is of the correct height. And it can get me up there. Do I want to go up this, maybe? I don't know. Ooh. Hello. Idea. Oh, maybe this idea won't work, because it won't fit through the door here. Oh, won't fit through the door. So I can't place it out here. So that's got to be the location that I place it, facing that way. What's that? Is that my key? That's the key, I think, yeah. look at this and go up at here, that takes me up. I need to get on these somehow, on these railings, because I can then jump from that to the roof. And come up and... Can I just grab the bell from here?
Hey.
Hey.
Apparently so.
You have mail here. Oh, did you hear from your mom yet?
How was work?
I was at school tonight. Did you hear from your mom?
Yeah, how was school?
You totally don't care, do you?
What? I care?
Do you?
Yeah, I asked you how work was.
School.
School. Okay, how was your day, Kenzie? I was asking how your day was. Does it matter if it's work or school?
Apparently it doesn't.
Oh, come on. Look, I'm sorry. I just...
Sorry for not caring?
No. Oh, no.
My weeks are tough. I'm working and I'm going to school. And I'm not saying your job isn't burning you out, but when I come home from a long day, a very long day, I would really appreciate it if you could give me just the tiniest bit of your attention.
Are we really going to start having this conversation again?
Yes. Yes, we are going to start this conversation again. We're going to start this conversation over and over again for infinity until we figure out how to end the conversation without you tuning out.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means whenever I want to have a discussion about something serious, you end up just leaving the room, mentally or physically. You refuse to deal.
I leave the room because when I tell you how I feel about something, you insist it's not how I really feel. What is the point in having a conversation if you're not going to believe what I say?
You hide, Michael. You hide your feelings from me and even from yourself.
Oh, and I'm the only one in this room that's guilty of that. Look, I know I'm not great with my feelings, but I try. You, on the other hand, you do anything you can to steer the conversation off of yourself and onto me.
Oh, how so?
How so? How so? I asked you 3 times how your day was today, and instead of reciprocating my effort...
But you weren't listening!
I was making an effort! I would much rather have a conversation about your day than be lectured about what days of the week you're at school.
What? How do you actually think this is about school or work?
It's not! You're saying I'm not listening, and you're the one that's not listening.
Well, that took a decidedly not so nice turn. Okay, on to the escape, the next section. On the surface, that fight was just like all of the others, but that time it felt different. I knew what it meant. After it was over, I stepped outside to be alone and clear my head, and I just kept walking. And here we are. Into the next section, into the escape. And it seems like a perfect time to end this particular stream. And then next time we can jump back in at this point and continue from here with our latest chapter. I would like to thank you all very much for tuning in today, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure having all of you along. I hope you're enjoying this gameplay. I'm absolutely loving this game. It's actually fantastic. The way it works, the puzzles, the way it engages your emotions, I'm really, really liking it. I'm hoping there's a nice ending to this story and not a horrible one, but I'm pretty sure we're heading towards a not so nice ending to this particular story. But in the meantime, I'd like to thank you all very much for your time today. If you haven't done so already, please hit that follow button. Miss Math Nerd, I've just seen that you followed me yesterday. Thank you so much for that one. It is much appreciated. If you're watching the catch-up on YouTube, do not forget to hit like, subscribe, share the video around with your friends and all that good stuff. In the meantime, guys, my name is Doragon, this is Maquette, and until next time, I hope you have yourselves a fantastic day, and take care.